All right. Question number 5. How would you invest $20,000 as a 20-year-old?
Well, at 21, I actually had a bunch of money in shares, and I was about 8 grand at the time, and I actually cashed that out and I invested in a 3-day course to go to Las Vegas to Brad Sugar's Entrepreneurs Masterclass.
yeah.
And that was a trigger for me to go on my very first overseas trip. I'd never left the country. So I did a round the world trip. I went LA, Vegas, New York, London, Paris, Thailand, and then came home, all because of that trip. So I would be recommending to someone else who's at 20 years old, right?
Today, yep.
And that I would be going, okay, find some form of education in skills. And if possible, a way that you can get those skills and go and experience life and other cultures outside of your normal bubble in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then I'd say, and then the rest, whatever might be left, is put that into something like ETFs, set up an automatic investment every month that just buys more. In Australia, we've got this amazing product called Perla that, you know, you can set up. It's for boring long-term investing. It just automatically can invest. Like, there's some really cool things out there, but like, that's what I would tell someone. But I will say, like, that's what I would tell someone else's child. If I was talking to my own child, my daughter's 3. She already has more than 20 grand sitting in a fund. We invest into that every month for her. And my plan is that one day she will take over. And so by 20, I would assume that she would have learnt from my wife and I how to manage money and make that more money. So for her, it would just be about, you've got this fund, how do you turn it into more money? So that's kind of different. Like, if I was telling someone else's child versus my own child, I would have different advice.
When I was asked this question on a podcast, I said I'd advise my 20-year-old daughter to go and travel and live overseas for a year without having to hit up dad, because I think the skill sets that you'll learn from having to live out of a backpack and, you know, going to backpackers and stuff and living on that $20,000 you got will teach you life skills that will be invaluable as you get older. Question number 6, Carl. How would you invest $500,000 today? So say you know, there's going to be a big transfer of wealth from, you know, the baby boomers to someone of my generation. And if you didn't have any money, but you've just inherited $500,000, how would you tell someone to invest that $500,000 today? And this is not financial advice, obviously, Carl.
I would be looking to find a fairly low-touch business, maybe like a self-serve laundromat or something like that. Or even better if I could get the laundromat and own the commercial property that it's in as well.
Better.
Then I would look, because then later I could sell the business and still own the commercial property with a guaranteed tenant, right? Like, so that's what I would look at. I'd be going, can I get, and if anyone's going, can you get that for that price? Yes. Actually, just the other day, I was looking at exactly these things, automatic and self-serve laundromat. So that's what I would look for. I look for something that's fairly low touch business that would be mostly passive income. And I'd look for a real estate play as well if I could.
Why did you? Where was it, and why didn't you buy it?
Well, I've inquired in about 6, so I'm still.
Oh, right. I see.
I'm still talking to the
plan. Right. Okay. I like it.